Well, welcome to Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm Bruce Buchanan. I'm the owner of the Buchanan Group of Companies. I'm a fourth generation owner of a 135-year-old family business. I'm sitting in the Community Life Center, which is in land that in the 1820s the Buchanans started as their family farm. And after 3 generations, the farm was sold and it became a cemetery, ironically, by another group, which we bought back the year I was born in 1955. So this campus has grown to be over 100 acres. We've got land for multiple generations to come. It's a neat place. The Community Life Center was built and opened in 2001. So when you walk into the main hallway, you're going to see beautiful Italian marble and a fountain and an arched way with a gallery up on the 2nd level. I started my professional career as a photojournalist and then a commercial photographer, and now my work actually hangs in our funeral centers. Besides funerals, which happen here occasionally, mostly what we do here are weddings. We're probably one of the best destinations for brides in the city. We have a large ballroom that can seat up to 300 people. Besides weddings, we've had political debates there. We've had full range of events that you'd see at any kind of banquet facility. You do weddings and funerals, so you've got them kind of coming and going, and we do have fun with it because life is short and you need to enjoy every step of it. My dad was into features and he said, well, this is a beautiful building and the funeral center is a beautiful building, but let's build a 4-story tower. So you'll see a wonderful winding staircase up to the top with a Schombeck chandelier with over 10,000 crystals, which is very difficult to change the light bulbs on. There's some wonderful things on the campus here. One is one of the first tributes to the State National Guard, and you'll see a beautiful bronze sculpture that talks about the role of the Guard and honors them. We have a great ceremony here each year that honors the fallen and the living. We also have a beautiful cremation garden, I think one of the first in the state. It's a beautiful way to take a wooded area of a cemetery and really dedicate it to cremation in a great way. Soon after we purchased this cemetery in the 1950s, we worked with a construction company to build mausoleum buildings. And boy, did we build them. So you will see a cadre of buildings, and some of them are quite tall. They really utilize the space like never before. Each one of our locations has something unique about its own community. And in Speedway, the home of the race, we thought we would take a room and dedicate it to the race and what it means to the local culture there. Washington Park North is probably my favorite location because it embodies all the things we're trying to do at all of our funeral locations, which is have a very warm and meaningful entryway. We have a beautiful collection of Indiana art. We try to have different rooms with different themes. One of our favorite rooms is the Jazz Hall, and for years we actually had outdoor and indoor jazz festivals there because we want people to know about us before they need us. We've never had fixed pews in our event rooms, and I don't call them chapels. We use them as chapels, but they're event rooms because there could be any type of event in that room. We have a strong tradition in our family business of being ahead of the curve. We started cremation, one of the first in the country. Well, we did the same with green burial here about 10 years ago. We put in Kessler Woods. We named it after the local drive. Green burial means everything in the burial is biodegradable, so nothing will last beyond the normal human decomposition period. We recently added Fuel Monument Company to our group of businesses, and we do beautiful laser engraved memorials for distributors all throughout the country. The casket company developed when we were looking to be more cost effective with our own casket suppliers. One of the reasons our private label casket business has been so successful is that our clients of our distributorship know that we're funeral professionals first, and that the integrity of the product, the ability to deliver the product is key. A dramatic change for us. It put probably about 30% onto our bottom line, so we've been able to put that money back into our event business and our staff and our locations, which has been wonderful. But we didn't plan on it becoming what is now an international business. Our Indianapolis warehouse is currently 74,000 square feet. Typically we have 4,000 to 5,000 units on hand. We have warehouses in other parts of the country too, because it's important for us to have quick backup delivery for any of our clients. We do quite a few urns. We do Major League Baseball urns. The Cubs did quite well this year, so those urns are flying off the shelf. You know, we learned this ourselves, that there's no quicker way to impact your bottom line to save money on caskets. And it's not unusual for some of our clients to drive in from out of state just to pick up a few units. But what their savings is on that pickup could mean profits for the month. I think the one thing that we've learned over the years is you don't have to go out and build a new building to really meet the needs that families have today. So we've taken casket display rooms and turned them into banquet rooms. We've taken curtains down off of windows. We've gotten rid of awnings to bring the light in. There are things you can do that will have a big, big impact just by looking at your current space and making the changes that you need to make to meet what families want. In our business, we live by our 3 C's, which are community, commitment, and compassion. And I have to tell you a story about one of our funeral directors, Norris, who was working with a woman who had just lost her husband. And he had discovered in talking to her that he was going to take her for her birthday to the Cheesecake Factory. Well, he died, unfortunately. So Norris decided that he was going to go get a birthday cake for her from the Cheesecake Factory. So he had the candles lit and presented that to her delight. And I think that story, more than anything else, illustrates why we're here, what we're trying to do to celebrate life and really touch people in a special way. Thanks, Funeral Cribs. Stay tuned for the next episode.